Hello and welcome to another update video. Today we want to talk about TLT, the iShares 20-year Treasury bond ETF. Obviously a very interesting one for anybody who wants some exposure in the bond market, also with regards to interest rates and generally the development in the bond market. TLT certainly has been requested by a lot of viewers and also by some of the subscribers of our S&P 500 and stocks service, and I promised I will do some more regular updates on TLT. Let's see if enough people are interested to keep it up. So the TLT price currently is in a very interesting spot. First of all, the move up, I count that as just corrective. Okay, so I mean the yellow count suggests that we have a potential 5-wave move to the upside, but that's more yeah, I mean it's a bit of it's not that clear, let's say it like that. Okay, that's not that clear because it is very messy. So we have a potential WXY to the upside. Not a problem, it doesn't make a difference in the short term anyway. What is important to understand is that off the high that was made in 2020 here, we have a potential 5-wave move to the downside. So this 5-wave move to the downside could either be an A wave in the yellow wave count or a wave 1 in the white wave count. It's pretty much overextended to the downside now. We have certainly enough waves to count both wave 1 as well as wave A complete, which would indicate that we have to expect a bounce from here at some point. And we're going to take a look at what level needs to break to make that, to give us a first indication that that's happening, okay? So in any rally or retracement, it might be reasonable to assume the price will get into this region between 124 and 154 US dollars. That's standard resistance for any pullback in a B wave or a wave 2. And I think that should happen soon. However, we need to see where we are here. So I haven't got at this stage any evidence in place that a low is in place. And be aware, this seems to be still all part of a larger downtrend. Okay, so the wave 2 or B, so the white and the yellow count, they're basically mirror counts until after the next larger low in the C wave. And honestly, it could take years to play out, right? They will depart, because after the yellow C wave, we should get back into an uptrend. Whereas in the white wave count, after that low here, we should see another corrective bounce before we finish off the downtrend. Now, at the moment, it's all about where are we here. First of all, we need to establish that there is strong bullish support, or not bullish support, but there is strong support structurally between, you say, $80.80 and $82.70 roughly. Yeah, so just roughly. So this is structural support. Looking at the waves here, yeah, I've got 5 waves to the downside. I mean, looking at that, I can tell you that I haven't got a very clear view of the microstructure here. But if we are looking at Fibonacci extensions as targets, we can take the length of waves 1 and 3, then we go to the high of the wave 4. And one common target is the 38.2 extension level. And that's been reached. So that's probably why we are stopping here for now. A very reliable target is also the 61.8 extension at $72. So what I'm highlighting is, if we break below this support region, so we have structural support, as well as the Fibonacci support at $84.30, which we're holding at the moment. If we break below that level, it should take us down to around about 72. So that could just be an extension of this wave 1 or A wave. Yeah, but I think we are quite extended to the downside. I mean, let's just look at some of the indicators. We are oversold on the four-day chart. That's pretty meaningful. So last time we also had a bounce from there. Okay, so that could happen. In addition to that, a bullish divergence has built between waves 3 and 5, which is normally what you want to see. Looking at the weekly, also similar story. Okay. So that's pretty meaningful. Okay, so we're pretty much overextended to the downside. And that doesn't mean we have to turn to the upside right now. I mean, essentially, which is another signal, we have here a downtrend on the RSI. So a break, daily RSI, a break above this trend line on the daily RSI could indicate that we are pushing higher. and that we have reached the low. It's just an indication, yeah? Really difficult to say where we are here in the subwave structure. I mean, this could certainly be, let me see, it would probably sit here. So this could be a 1, 2, and this might be another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have a 3 here, a 4, and a 5. This is how I would count it now. But it could certainly get another 4, 5. You know, this especially this last bit is going to be difficult. So a very early signal, yeah, for us that the trend is changing. So I already gave you one on the RSI, but if we take a look at the fib levels, okay, earliest signal for me would be a break above $90.30. Better signal would be a break above this wave 4 high at $97. So this is sort of what I'd be watching. But at the moment, there is no signal low is in place. But we have now arrived at a key pivot point, okay? Key decision area down there. And yeah, I think you know everything by now. I think we've had everything. We talked through everything. The indicators, we talked through the relevant support levels. The levels that need to be broken to the upside to indicate that this B wave has started, or wave 2. Again, they will continue, you know, disregard the timeline as well. But they will move together probably for a while, okay? So yeah, that's my update about TLT. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in our S&P 500 and stock service, yeah, check it out. You can find the link in the video description. There are daily updates about the S&P 500, also intraday, especially on days that are exciting, as well as regular updates about stocks. So you can find the list when you follow the Patreon link. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.